Hello everyone, welcome to my class. So today we are just going to see a little about Ansible. So let me quickly tell me about myself. So I'm not going to tell much about myself, otherwise you guys will get bored. So I'm just gonna tell me a small intro about myself. So I'm Pooja. Currently, I'm working in IT industry. So as a cloud DevOps admin, and I'm total having 4 years of experience. So why I decided to open this platform, because I saw most of the guys like me looking for job change and want to be as a DevOps admin. So Ansible itself is or one of tool of DevOps. DevOps में बहुत सारे tools हैं. हमारे पास AWS है, AWS है, Azure है, GCP है, बहुत सारे क्लाउड है. So you guys should be aware of one of cloud that that is a prerequisite of DevOps. Other than that, you should know any of automation tool. So Ansible is top of that. So apart from Ansible, we have Chef, Puppet, Salt, Shell scripting. So many things are there. But Ansible, why Ansible is very popular in market? Because it is open source, or it is agentless service. It is push mechanism. So we'll see all those things. Let me share my screen. I will. I hope you guys can see my screen. So today आज बस हम डेमो सीखने वाले guys. Next class में okay, let me cover let me tell. It's going to be 25 hours class. It means 25 days. One day we'll see 1 hour lecture. So if you have any doubt, just feel free to ask me. Just ping me in between. I'll answer if I know it. Otherwise, I will tell you in next class. So it's live, live. We'll do the practical parallelly. Also, we'll do, there's a lot of project. So we'll do the project and can do a hands-on practice. So you guys learn live session. Trust me, it's going to be very interesting. So in this demo, we'll see what is Ansible, why Ansible, and what all prerequisite for Ansible. First of all, Ansible, as I said you earlier, it's a very popular, a topmost in the market. Why? Because it's agentless feature. What is agentless? Uh, let's say, like we have Puppet or Ceph. So there is one second. So give me a second. Let me. Okay, I'm looking for something diagram. Okay, just okay. So this is, let's assume this is Ansible server, or these are the client nodes where I want some tasks to be performed. So these are the client node. This is only two node. In I'm just giving an example. It can be a one node, two node, or more than that. So it depends on your project requirement. Ansible server will connect to these two client nodes through SSH protocol. So the port 22 should be open to work with Ansible. This is the server. This is the server. Just assume it is server. And this two is a client node. This is the client node one, and this is node 2. Now coming to the point why it is agentless, because see, Ansible work with these two clients. So there is no extra software you need to install on the node 1 and node 2. To work with Ansible server, you do not have to install any extra packages or any extra software on your machine. Ansible server itself has to do those configuration on their side. We'll see what all configuration we needed. We'll see on later class. But I'm just giving you demo today. So hope you understand why it is agentless, because you do not need an extra software to be installed on client side. So client, there's no headache of client. So that's reason Ansible is popular in the market. And second thing, it's open source. Why open source? Because it doesn't require any license to install on your machine. Let's say I'm learning here. You guys are also learning, right? So you need some platform where you can practice. So to practice it, to install Ansible on your machine, you just have to install it. There's some repo file where you have to go there and using yum or any kind of tool, pip tool. Using those tool, you can install Ansible on your server. It's not going to ask any kind of money or any kind of license to do or required to do those configuration. Like what happened in Windows, whenever you are going to install VMware, it is asking for license, right? You must you must have experienced those things. If not, try to do it. It will require a license to create a or to set up a virtual machine. Without license, you cannot do it. But in Ansible, it's not like that. Third, uh, Ansible is you know there is ad hoc module or there is playbook. Third, we have roles. So we'll learn all those things in very details in our upcoming lecture. Ad hoc, it is like you know you if you are aware of Linux commands, it's going to be very easy. The ad hoc is very easy. It is similar to Linux, or the command which we are hitting in Linux, it is similar to that. Playbook, for playbook you should have a little idea on YAML, because to write a playbook we need a YAML. YAML is a scripting language. It's not a scripting, it's an interpreter language. So you need have some idea on YAML. If you do not know about it, no need to worry, we'll see all those things. Third, we have roles. So these three tools, all these three components are very popular. To learn an Ansible, we should know these three things. First is ad hoc, second is playbook, and third roles. So these are the three important features of Ansible. Now, the third point about Ansible is it's a push mechanism. What is mean by push mechanism? If client, let's say you need I'm going to give an real life example. Let's say you need something, let's say bread. You need a bread requirement in your house. So what you'll do, you'll go outside nearby shop and you purchase a bread from shop. This is what happening in another automation tool. I mean, I'm talking about Safe or Puppet. You have, if you need anything, you have to go to the market and purchase those things. But what happening in Ansible, the shopkeeper itself will come to your area, knock your door, and they will ask you, Do you need these things? If you don't need, just buzz off. Okay. So that is what happening in Ansible. It's very smart, it's push mechanism. So server itself have to take care of everything. Client not Client do not need an extra package to be installed, or extra configuration. Any kind of configuration need to do it on client machine. Server have all headache. Okay. So this is what is push mechanism. Server will go to each client. If let's say I need an copy, uh, xyz file is there, xyz file is there. I want this file to be present in all client machine. So what I will do, I will write this file in my server, and from there I will push this file in all client nodes. That's so simple. If you do practical, we'll see it's very simple. It's very simple and it's very interesting. Just parallelly do practice with me on upcoming lectures. Whenever we start the next session, do practical according, parallelly with me. Okay. So the next thing, why Ansible, will we already see or discuss on those things, so I'm skipping this part. Next, we have prerequisite. So what is prerequisite to work with Ansible? The very first, Ansible is a very smart, so it works on Linux, it works on Windows. It doesn't matter what kind of OS you have it. It works on Windows, it works on Linux, it works on Mac, or any kind of OS. So what I will recommend, if if you are learning at this stage, so go with CentOS and RHEL version. So it's a flavor of Linux. So we have lots of flavor in Linux: RHEL, CentOS, Debian, Ubuntu, Kali Linux. So there is a lot of flavor in Linux we have, but for practice purpose, go with CentOS, because you'll get everything. It's a open community, so we'll get everything without paying any kind of money. So next class, be make sure you have three machine with yourself. Either it can be EC2, or if you have VMware, just create a virtual machine, or create three machine. All should be of CentOS category, and we'll see on installation part on upcoming session. Most probably tomorrow in this same time. So just keep ready with three server. We'll see how the installation need to be do. Yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, you can ask me, or you can comment me if you are not comfortable to speak up. Okay, taking silences, it means we can wrap up. Thank you guys for listening me this boring lecture, I know. Okay, thank you all. Have a nice day. Bye bye.